Download this code and get free GPT-4o from codegive.com, link in the description below. Sure. In Java, the thread life cycle is a crucial concept that defines the various states through which a thread can pass during its lifetime. Understanding these states helps in managing threads effectively in a multi-threaded environment. Below is a detailed tutorial on the Java thread life cycle, along with a code example. Hashtag Java thread life cycle states. 1. New. When a thread is created, it is in the new state. It is not yet started and is not eligible for execution. 2. Runnable. A thread enters the runnable state when its start method is called. In this state, the thread is ready to run and waiting for the CPU to allocate time for execution. It can be in this state either by being actively executing or waiting in a queue. 3. Blocked. A thread enters the block state when it wants to access a resource that is held by another thread. It will remain in this state until it can acquire the resource. 4. Waiting. A thread is in the waiting state when it is waiting for another thread to perform a particular action. This can happen through methods like object.wait, thread.join, or locksupport.park. 5. Timed waiting. A thread is in a timed waiting state when it is waiting for another thread to perform an action for a specified waiting time, such as with methods like thread.sleep, milliseconds, object.wait, milliseconds, or thread.join, milliseconds. 6. Terminated. A thread enters the state when it has completed its execution, either normally or due to an exception. Once a thread is in this state, it cannot be restarted. Hashtag code example. Here's a simple example that demonstrates the different states of a thread in Java. Hashtag explanation of the example. 1. Creating a thread. We create a subclass of thread called mythRead and override the run method. 2. New state. When a thread is instantiated, mythRead thread1 equals new mythRead, it is in the new state. 3. Runnable state. By calling thread1.start, the thread moves to the runnable state. It can now be picked up by the thread scheduler for execution. 4. Timed waiting state. Inside the run method, thread.sleep, 1000, makes the thread sleep for 1 second, putting it in the timed waiting state. 5. Waiting state. The wait method call puts the thread in the waiting state until it is notified. 6. Terminated state. Once the thread completes its execution, it is moved to the terminated state. The main thread waits for the thread to finish using join. Hashtag conclusion. Understanding the thread life cycle in Java is essential for writing efficient multi-threaded applications. By managing the states properly, you can ensure that threads are executed in a controlled manner, avoiding issues such as deadlocks and resource contention.